With me today, I have Jorian Wulf with the Midwest Drone League. How you doing today, Jorian?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. You have a really cool name. I thought I'd just point that out. Funny how those things work out. So, under the Minnesota STEM Partnership, I see you guys have started focusing on drones.
We have.
And you have, and started the Midwest Drone League. So the Midwest Drone League is really about getting young kids involved with learning how to fly, learning how to do aviation, as well as it's not just for fun. Ultimately, as adults, our goal is to take kids and help give them skills and help them learn. But at the end of the day, we really want them to get FAA licensing, right? So we want these kids to be drone pilots and all that kind of stuff. So what do you have here? I see that you bought a drone with you, or the actual drone that we're gonna get to run in the league, right?
Yep, exactly. So what I got here today is I actually got a few things. So this little device right here is the over-the-head view for first-person video, and you can actually put the monitor that's right here on the remote control. So you can put that right in the front, and there you go. You can fly the drone, which is called a tiny whoop right here. It's just a little guy, and this actually has a camera built into it. So like I was saying, the camera's right here. Just put it on here, and then you can actually see first person, like you're actually flying.
So if I was to run the control panel thing there, I could actually fly the drone and I could see where I'm going. So I could be facing that way and then fly the drone through a course the complete opposite direction.
Exactly.
Wow, so this FPV is first person viewer, so it's me and my drone and what I can see through the display.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty
Might be a little tough because if you're sitting one way, you got to figure out which way, you actually got to fly the thing.
Oh, okay. So you might want to be focused in the right direction. So the purpose of the league really is to teach the kids how to, one, fly the drone safely, two, participate in league activities with teamwork. Because to my understanding, there is a protocol to it. It's much like, we're here in Minnesota, so a lot of people can relate to hockey leagues, right? Where you have the little kids running around skating, bumping into each other. The same thing with the drone league that we're trying to achieve is try to get the kids to understand that there is a protocol and order and a organization behind it. So the way that I think that this league is going to play out is they're going to meet every third Saturday of the month, starting in January, correct? January of 2019.
Yep.
And then they'll meet on the off week so that the kids that don't have drones, because one thing we really am appreciative of here with the Minnesota STEM Partnership is there's a sponsor that has volunteered to give half a dozen drones to the organization for the kids to use, right? So very much a big shout out to Hub Hobby, Todd, and Big Black, who couldn't be here today. Yep. He's actually flying a commercial drone, I understand, out in the Colorado Rockies. So, would you pick to be in cold Minnesota in the snow or cold snow in Colorado? I probably would pick Colorado with all the mountains, right?
Especially playing with a multi-$1,000 drone, I would too.
Yeah. So speaking of which, if I wanted to buy this drone, what's the cost point on this thing? About $175, $180 for the whole setup?
For the whole set, that is pretty much spot on for it.
Okay.
It's not too much.
So just in time for the gift season coming up, right? To be politically correct. Any parent that has the means to do this, when they join the Drone League, they can actually buy one of these things, or they will have enough supply so that the students can actually come up and try them. Because one of the things that I understand with the Minnesota STEM Partnership is to create a barrier-free activity, right, in these advancing and emerging technologies. So we're not just about, having things to do to fill time. Every single STEAM-related activity, whether it's technical or arts, will take them to a job or a career, a choice in education, or a choice in a long-lasting career where they can make now a lot of money, right? So drones are in almost every industry too. So I mean, we can talk about pizza delivery, we can talk about package delivery, which are kind of the blue collar of the drone market, right?
Yep.
But are there any particular applications that if I became a drone pilot, is there any type of job or anything that you can see this would actually fit perfectly into?
First thing that comes to mind, something that everybody probably is going to see like almost on a daily basis, is house hunting type of deal. So like the drones, they'll have a camera underneath, This one is a first person front mounted facing one, so you actually got to look that way, but the $100,000 cameras, not 100,000, but $1,000 cameras you see where you got the little gyro.
High definition.
Yeah, the
2
gyro
megapixel.
camera on the
Yeah.
bottom, and then overview camera type
Yeah,
of deal.
because that application would apply to real estate, it would apply to agriculture, it would apply to
Military.
military.
All of that.
One other thing, there's a group down in Kansas City named Esteem Village, and I know there's affiliated with him is this architecture firm, Mike Rendler out in Los Angeles. But I was joking around saying you could take a drone with a high definition X-ray camera and then fly up and scan a building, right? And then you can actually, as they X-ray the building, you can see how many pipes are in the building, what kind of electrical needs are, and you can almost convert that into a CAD cam. So I mean, even today, there's applications for having drone pilot skills. And so getting back to what the kids can actually expect is, you can actually get your drone pilot license at age 16. Did you know that? This brand new information. So there's a FAA offers a variety of different licenses. So at the Minnesota STEM Partnership, what I understand is that any students that stick with it, we will actually try to find scholarships and funding to pay for their drone license at age 16. So that's kind of a cool thing.
That is.
Yeah, that is. I wish somebody was giving me a free driver's license at age 16. Yeah, it's one of those things that you just got to put in the sweat equity for. So thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it. And show us a little bit about what this thing could do. Take us on a real quick try.
Yeah, unless there's your papers, but.
Oh man, look at that thing go.
And
There it goes. That's the way it goes. All right.
Too many